Jack woke up when Romana nudged him, letting out a soft groan as she took the book off his chest. "Hey, you conscious?" "Yeah, just about." He rose, swinging his lanky form over the couch, rubbing his eyes. "We need to leave." "Why?" "A problem with the saviors," Zacharia cut in. Throwing on his jacket, Romana took one down. Took one down. Like, killed him. Mother of God. He looked at her. "You killed one of them?" "He was trying to kill me. I had no choice." "Could have stayed home," Zacharia reminded her, showing the first signs of irritation in his voice. Romana wanted to retort, wanted to snap back, but she knew he was right. Killing the suit put their lives in danger. She fucked up. But when did it happen? Jack asked, snatching up the book and beginning to pack up all the things he wanted to take with him. 15 minutes ago. Mother of the gods. Jack's reactions of dismay were typical. He never gave her grief about what she did, only ever exclaimed to the heavens or shook his head in surprise. "Where we go?" he asked Zacharia, the half-elf shrugging, unsure. "You don't know." "Man, if we don't got a plan," Jack snapped. "Throwing things in his pack, we'll just end up dying on the road." "Oh, don't be so dramatic, Jack," Zacharia shot back. "We don't need a location in mind. We just gotta go." "What about Nelfallen?" Romana suggested. The two men looked at her funny, their eyebrows arched. "Why do you want to go there?" Jack asked. "It's elf country." Immediately, he realized what he said and glanced at Zacharia, who grinned back. "So you're fine with elves in human lands, but when you gotta live among them, it's an issue." "No, I didn't mean it like that, man, I swear. Calm your tits. I'm playing with you. Nelfallen might be a good place to hide out for a bit. Heard they also have a mages guild. Might be worth checking out." Romana smiled, happy her voice was being listened to, and the three continued packing. Nelfallen, unlike Halvaz, was rural. Sparsely populated communities dotted the landscape, made up mostly of farmers and fishermen. The elves distrusted technology, saw it as a way of destroying Mother Nature, and, if Romana was being honest, she agreed with that sentiment. Even if she was guilty of using that very technology herself. The three drove into elven territory in Zacharia's old, beat-up van, Jack smoking the entire way in. The van, an old thing the half-elf bought off a scrap dealer outside Halvaz, was serviceable, if not a beauty. An old eyesore. Jack loved to call it. That or our lovely piece of shit. Ever the poet that won. The three drove into a small village and stopped for the evening. Zacharia sending Jack out to find lodging while he and Romana got their most essential things ready. Not many paid them much attention, just two humans and a half-breed to most. The odd one who did take an interest were quickly scared away once Zacharia introduced his magic by igniting a fireball in his palm. Within half an hour, Jack was back and leading them to an old barn a woman said they could rent for the night. "A barn?" Romana asked, a bit disgusted as they walked down a dirt street. "Yeah, a barn. I'm not an animal." "Never said you were." Jack rolled his eyes. "But it's either that or getting a cramped back sleeping in the van." "Your choice, princess. You'll be okay." Zacharia smirked at her. "Just watch out for cow shit." "Great. You sure know the good advice?" The elven woman who owned the barn wasn't much of a talker, handing Jack the keys and retreating back inside her cabin-sized house. Looking the barn over, Romana grimaced, pointing at the broken windows and chipped red paint that almost appeared brown. "You expect me to sleep there?" she asked Zacharia. He studied the building, impassive expression on his face. "Do you want me to try and see if she'll let you sleep inside?" He was serious. That much she could tell, but did she really want to make him go through all that extra trouble for her? She glanced back at the barn, imagining how many rats must live in the cracks and crannies of it. "Would you mind?" Zach cocked his head, amused. "Sure, hang on." He went and knocked on the door, Jack beginning to move the few books he brought with him into the barn. Zach and the woman chatted for a bit, exchanged pleasantries, But when he asked her Romana's request, she quickly shot it down, shutting the door in his face. He turned, put his arms up, and shrugged. Guess she ain't feeling hospitable. Can't blame her, Jack said, coming out of the barn's rusted front door. She does unknow us from the man in the moon, so why would she let Miss EU Barn to sleep inside? Because I'm cute and sweet, Romana said, Jack rolling his eyes. I am. Sure, if you want something from someone. If not, then you're one mean bye. She put a hand over his mouth. He licked it. Wiping her hand on her pant leg, Romana needled Jack with a finger in his rib as he bounded off, laughing. Zach, watching the two like they were idiots.